Hi friends, happy winter solstice, YULE. Today's December 21st, coming to you from the park by my house. Today is the first day in weeks that I felt well enough to bring Bee to the park. She wants to keep going. But I thought this is a perfect place to stop and reflect on the meaning behind the solstice. So the solstice has been celebrated for thousands of years. Right? It was the original Christmas before there was a Christmas. It was not about giving or getting necessarily. It was about communing with Mother Nature. It was about communing with yourself and your connection to Mother Earth, to Mother Gaia, to all that she provides, to your higher powers, right? To your gods. It's pagan traditions picked up on a lot of the winter solstice ideas. And so today I wanted to make sure to get outside in the woods, to celebrate, to commune with nature, to listen to the birds, to hear the crispness of the leaves as we step over them, to smell and breathe in the fresh, cool air. I don't know if you can tell there's a thin layer of ice on the pond, but it's going to warm up. It's like the 50s. Tomorrow and Friday, and then it's going to go down to the teens for Christmas. So we are out today because it's supposed to rain the next few days. We're out today taking advantage of being outside. She has smelled a lot of things. She has spread her scent. She's definitely communing with Mother Nature, just enjoying the peacefulness of the day, the quiet, the solitude of the shortest day of light of the year. But what's wonderful about it being the shortest day of the year, as far as light is concerned, it's the longest day of darkness, is that every day after today will be a little bit lighter, a little bit longer. And there is duality in our world. There is light and dark, and there's duality that exists within us. There's light and dark. And so when we sit in the middle of the duality, so rather than the black and the white, if we can sit in the gray, if we can sit with what comes up and allow it to be felt, right? Allow it to be moved through rather than to hold on to it, to push it down, to make it submissive, right? That's what we try to do with our sensations and our feelings, but it actually doesn't behoove us. It doesn't serve us. So if you can sit with what comes up. So for me, dealing with chronic illness for 12 years plus, what came up for me the last few weeks where I felt bedridden. I was on the couch rather than the bed, but I had severe vertigo, daily migraines, nausea, loss of appetite, crazy fatigue. I couldn't really do much of anything other than just lay on the couch. So at first I was upset. I was frustrated. How come I'm getting worse again? What did I do wrong? Why is this not working? Why am I sick again? Right? So like the thoughts are constant in the back of our mind or the forward front of our mind, on constant loop of what we did wrong, of what we should have done, of what we could have done differently. And I'm human. Just because I practice all these things I talk to you about, and I've done a lot of healing work around my condition for over a decade, it doesn't mean that I don't fall back into past belief systems, old behavior, old ideas of being, right? The difference is that I choose to recognize when it's happening, and rather than scold myself or punish myself or get down on myself in another way, I choose to be curious about why this is happening. So why is my body shutting me down? Why is my body forcing me to rest? Because this is a stressful time for a lot of people. And being winter, it's cold out, days are shorter, the body wants to rest. So I'm showered and in my pajamas by 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. I'm in bed by 8 o'clock. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. Other people would think that's crazy. That's fine. But I can reflect and respect what my body is trying to tell me. And when I don't listen to it, the symptoms get louder, right? And then I am bedridden. And then I am not able to come to the park with B. I'm not able to make herbal recipes. I'm not able to hold space for other people. B wants to move, so we're gonna move. And so it's just a reminder that winter is a time of rest. Winter is a time to go within, to commune with yourself, to commune with Mother Nature, right? So like I'm a big proponent of looking to Mother Nature to see how antsy we is to get moving. She's like, lady, you haven't brought me to the park in over 2 weeks. Let's go. I'm not sitting in one place anymore. So I digress. But you know, it's part of nature, goes within, and it looks as if nothing is happening, right? It looks like everything is dead, right? The leaves are off the trees, they're on the ground. There's hardly any green. You know, there's some bits of green here and there, but for the most part, everything is brown. Everything looks like it's falling back, right? It's going within. But there is still healing and growth happening, even though everything looks like it's dead. Even though things appear stagnant and stuck, and you feel frustrated and overwhelmed and don't really know where to turn or what to do. That's normal. And if anything, if the message you get from this video is there's nothing wrong with you, that you are exactly where you need to be. You're not behind, you're not falling back, even if it feels that way. And it's hard to remember that. It's really hard for me when I'm in a flare to remember that this won't last forever. To be afraid of what it means to live in fear, to live in resistance. I didn't realize that these thoughts I was having of I'm a failure, I'm back where I was before, it was resisting the process. It was resisting what my body wanted me to do. And my body just wanted to break. It wanted me to stop doing all of the things. It wanted me to stop feeling the pressure to put out videos, to do Facebook posts, to send out emails, to hold space for other people, to try to convince them that my gifts are valuable, they're needed, they can help them, right? Like I don't need to be in this loop of doing what's better for everybody else. Of whatever it looks like for me, that's what it looks like for me. And it doesn't need to look like something different. Just like Mother Nature is not trying to conform. She's not trying to look like anything different. She's just doing what is best for her. Unapologetically. She's not asking permission. She's just going through the motions, the cycles of what she knows works and what she knows needs to be done. And so if anything, on this day, on winter solstice, on the YULE, if you can take that to heart, that your life doesn't need to look like other people's, what you do does not need to look like what other people do, that you can be unapologetic with the choices that you make as long as you're not harming other people, right? So like me choosing to go to bed at 8 o'clock, me choosing to stay on the couch does not really affect other people. It just affects me. It affects me. She'll tell you it affects her. But in the grand scheme of things, it's what my body needs. And it's taken me a long time to get to that point where I respect what my body tells me. And I trust in its innate wisdom. And that's my message for you today. I hope that you found some sort of clarity. Maybe you had an aha moment. Maybe you just feel like that's okay. I can do what's best for me and that's okay. Right? Because you're an adult and you get to choose what's best for you. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. So check out Mind, Body, Spirit, Breath. See how I combine the power of the plants with breath work and energy medicine techniques. Talk to you soon.